It basically means that it's defining and co-creating a future that centers Black joy, Black thriving, and Black regenerative ways of being by understanding what our ancestors have done in the past that has not been like necessarily not just pre-colonial era, but even colonial era and post-colonial era. So, I'm specifically focusing a lot on what's now called Nigeria and Ghana. What were the ways that community was built? What did reciprocity look like? What did healing and health look like? That wasn't within this colonial extractive context. And can we use that also moving forward as an alternative to capitalism, as an alternative to individualism? But also then looking back at the ways that my most recent ancestors, how they survived and what they did during the era of enslavement and Jim Crow. Just learning things, something like quilt, like how can we take the practice of quilting and together, and how can we apply that moving forward, building this community as an alternative to racial caste. So Afrofuturism is something that you would find in like the movie Black Panther, I think is best known for that, but also by works by authors like Octavia Butler, where she's got one of her most famous books is Parable of the Sower and Parable of the Talents. So I've been really just totally inspired by her work, where she's all about, you have to understand that history often repeats itself, that the only thing constant is change.